Studies showed that nearly 57% of men and 54% of women will commit adultery at some point during their marriage. This majority is astonishing. Moreover, 57% of those who cheat sleep at least once with their partner and their lover during the same 24-hour period. But sometimes things go wrong for the cheaters, and well, they get caught. So, these are 5 of the most incredible cases of infidelity ever discovered. Let's get it on. Stuck together. Unfaithful Sasha Nagima, 34, had been romping with toy boy Sol Kazoba, 22, at a rented apartment in Johannesburg, South Africa, while her husband was away. But they could not separate after their romp, since the man literally got stuck inside. The shocked couple began calling for help, which soon turned into screams as they became more worried about their compromising situation. Scores of people flocked after the rumor spread that her husband had asked a witch doctor to put a curse on her private parts. By the time police arrived, over 2,000 people had swarmed onto the street outside the apartment. The spell, known as Muti, is designed to make sure that anybody who is not the husband who attempts to have sex with the woman will remain stuck to her until the husband returns to exact revenge. And although experts say the embarrassing experience was more likely due to be a common medical phenomenon that causes the vagina to contract too much, there was no dissuading the mob. The couple was taken to hospital, but a black magic specialist said no one will be able to separate them until the woman's husband comes back. Mother and daughter. Local police of Wuwei County, Anhui Province of China, received a call about 2 women beating each other at a foot salon. When the officers came to break up the fight, it turned out that the brawlers were actually a mother and a daughter. Both had sustained varying degrees of facial injuries in the tussle. After the scratched-up women refused to tell the police what had caused the altercation, the salon owner revealed the truth. The two had been talking about men they had met online. However, the women soon realized that they had actually fallen in love with the same guy. Policemen spent over an hour mediating between the mother and daughter before the duo calmed down and agreed to solve the problem by talking about it. Serial bride. Here comes the bride, again, and again, and again. A Manhattan woman faces felony charges in the Bronx after marrying 10 different men across an 11-year span, without getting a single divorce from any of her husbands. Liana Barrientos, 39, native of the Dominican Republic, was outed as a serial spouse, following a probe of her most recent nuptials in March 2010. She swore that the not-so-blessed union was her first trip down the aisle, but authorities said Barrientos was never a bridesmaid and always a bride. A detective uncovered 9 previous marriage licenses for Barrientos, including a half-dozen issued in the span of a busy 6 months. The first license was dated November 5, 1999, to husband Mohamed Gerbril, and the last on August 3, 2002, to groom Kakaber Korbaladze, her 6th marriage that year. 17 girlfriends. When a young woman named Zhao Li rushed to the hospital because her boyfriend was in a serious car accident, she found over a dozen women aged from 20 to 40 all anxiously waiting for the same patient. They all claimed to be his fiancé or girlfriend. Once they shared and compared their stories, the 17 women realized they had been dating the same man, who had promised them all marriage. The women who were interviewed said that he had told them similar stories, made the same promise of marriage, and often borrowed money from them. Some of them had even been giving him part of their salaries for years. He would gain sympathy from each girlfriend by claiming that he was in trouble with his family because he had insisted on dating her. At the time of reporting, the man was still unconscious following his surgery, but as soon as he wakes up, he'll likely get an earful from the women, not to mention the police for his fraudulent activities. A follow-up report said even more women showed up once the initial report made the news. Eye breakup. This could be the perfect revenge plot for the 21st century. After discovering her boyfriend cheating, an unnamed Japanese woman dumped his Apple accessories in the bathtub for a thorough washing, thus ruining them. The woman then took pictures of the gadgets soaked in water. From the photos, one can make out the collection, which includes one iMac, an iPad, 2 iPhones, and a pair of MacBooks. Given that there's almost certainly permanent damage to the internal components, that's at least several $1,000s worth of high-tech goodies gone to waste. Cheating can be costly indeed. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.